Well, hello, my beautiful Taurians. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your singles love reading for the end of April right through to the end of May 2023. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares, and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I will never ask for personal details, and I will also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful. There's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Taurians, this is your singles love reading. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to an outcome. The first deck will be your overarching energy, and the second deck will be a Celtic cross about who is coming in and what you are leaving behind. But before I even start your reading, they're showing me an image in the water. I'm scrying at the same time as doing your reading. They're showing me a wishing well. Okay, a wishing well. So, oh my gosh. It's actually a really, I know this is a tower, okay, but basically, it looks like a really old-fashioned wishing well. It's almost like I'm at the top of that looking down. Some of you may have come across a very old-fashioned wishing well where you've made a wish regarding love. That will be answered. You're going to attract someone into your energetic sphere. Okay, so we'll go deeper and find out who's coming towards you. But if you haven't come across an old-fashioned wishing well, you haven't made a wish, then you may do in the next 6 weeks or so, or you're going to see lots of images about wishing wells. I would say make a wish. This is a very poignant time for manifestation, especially since we're going to be going through that intense hybrid solar eclipse on the 20th of April. So, you know, really capitalize or harness that energy that we're going to be feeling over that solar eclipse and manifest new love. Now, they want me to go one more, so here I am going one more. We do have the mouse there, so this does indicate some element of restriction. You may have felt in love, but we will go a little bit deeper. They also want your first card for your, oh, there it is. Okay, the 9 of Swords, a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of restlessness when it comes to love. So let's start at the very beginning. We do have the Tower, and again, I would pay close attention to any symbols or images of wishing wells. As soon as you see it, really manifest or wish. Think about the sort of person you want to attract into your life, and it shall be so. Okay, but the first card is the Tower. Now, the Tower indicates that some of you have been feeling very isolated when it comes to love. You may have felt that, you know, life has become really mundane. You're just going round and round in circles. You feel nothing ever changes. And what is the point? Okay, the Tower indicates some element of restriction. You may have felt very stagnant in your life in some area. Maybe because this is a singles love reading, maybe in particular to do with love. You just feel like you're meeting the same sort of people and no one really captures your heart or your attention. And of course, you're busy doing your own projects. You're focusing on the things that you want to accomplish. And it's a very special person that's going to attract your attention and hold it. Okay. I feel, Taurus, you've actually been learning a lesson about building your confidence, but also I feel, I mean, with the snake in this position, I feel like you're renewing your energy. Some of you are going to gain a little bit more motivation to look for love. But I see here that some of you are just taking yourself out of the dating game. Now, there may be some trust issues. You may have gone through something in the past or witnessed something in the past that has made you feel hesitant to get into love. We will go deeper. But the Tower indicates you're going to liberate yourself from this stuck energy. This is your protagonist energy. So I feel there may be some element of your life, and don't shoot the messenger when I say this, you may have become complacent in the area of your dating world, because you may be like, you know what, there's no one out there. You may have looked online dating and thought, you know what, I don't know whether you slide right or left in these things, but you may be like completely like passing loads of people by going, nope, nope, nope. There's just no one out there that's really capturing your attention. And you're kind of like, you know what, I'm just good all by myself. I feel that there's energy here of self-sufficiency. You're just doing life, doing your projects, focusing on yourself. But I also get an element where you're just becoming more and more detached from the dating scene and wondering, how do you ever get back into the flow of meeting someone new? Now, of course, we've all gone through a major pandemic, so you may feel that aspects of your life have not returned to the way that you used to be before. I feel like there is a longing here, and it's been a very long, dark, cold spell when it comes to your love life. Okay, there's an element here of feeling very cut off or restricted. When you get the Tower energy, it tends to mean sometimes you've got to break down the walls in order to change something in your life, in order to make a longer lasting opportunity for love to come on in. When you think about the Tower, it's literally like a prison. Okay, you go round and round in circles. You're concentrated on your own inner world, and it's almost like nothing else outside that factors in at the moment. So you may have had a lot of responsibility on your shoulders. Some of you may have children, or you've got projects on the go, or you've just been focusing on other things, or you've been struggling with things that perhaps you've had to work out first before you pay any attention to your love life. But that's all about to change. It's number 19 there. So I feel like you're looking at the restrictions in your life in order to bring more happiness, more spontaneity in. Number 19, of course, is the Sun card energy. So I feel like you're looking at areas in your life where you have, maybe because of previous circumstances, built a wall instead of a healthier boundary. Now, I feel, we've got number 6 there as well, right at the bottom. 6 is the Lover's card number. It does, resonate with love and with soulmate energy. And I feel like you are trying to be positive, but you're breaking down any restrictions, anything that may have held you back in the past, whether these are past experiences that you've had that have left an anxiety within you, or whether you've been out of the dating game for such a long time that you're feeling a little bit hesitant to get back in the mix. With the 9 of Swords, it can tell me that you're a bit shy or a little bit anxious about entering the dating scene, because of course it will have changed beyond recognition in the last couple of years, depending on what it is you want in a person. There's going to be certain aspects that are necessary and other aspects that not so much. I feel like you have matured a lot in your period of personal growth, and you may want different things. But with the Tower energy, it means that you are restructuring. You're definitely, I feel like you're, liberating yourself or reducing the amount of time that you spend alone or in your own world. I feel like with the Bird's energy here at the end, I feel like you're going to feel a little bit more, not just spontaneous, but a little bit more sociable. So if you haven't been feeling sociable for a while, I do feel like there's lots of invitations coming in for you. I feel these are more into your birthday season. I have to say it. I know that's such an obvious thing to say, but I feel it's towards the end of April into May. And of course, that is your birthday season. So happy birthday to all those wonderful Taurians who, by the time you listen to this reading, some of you may already have had a birthday. So for those of you who've already had your birthday, I hope you had a wonderful time. And I'm sending you belated birthday greetings. And for those, of course, who have yet to have your birthday, happy birthday for when it comes. Enjoy it. Celebrate your wonderful self. You are unique, and that is your superpower. So don't ever forget that about yourself. Now, we do have the resistance position as the Snake. Now, the Snake in the Lenormand deck, the Snake energy is basically a setback in love. It can also indicate that you got into a relationship with someone in the past, and they showed their true colors when you finally got in deep with that person. They may have tried to control you. There may have been some element, not all of you. I get a percentage of about 38% of you who have had an experience where someone betrayed you, or I keep wanting to lose my voice as I go to speak it. So I feel it's like someone didn't tell you something that you may have discovered about them. That's what's coming through. And this is a past experience. It doesn't even have to be a past experience you had. You may have witnessed it. So you may have watched parents divorce or separate, or there may have been some conflict in the home space. And it's made you look at love in a very different way. Okay. But as you can see, it's number 7. So because it's in the resistance position, number 7 connects to the Chariot card. So you may have felt that your love life has become stalemate or has stalled, or you've lost direction really when it comes to love because you've had so many issues. But I feel that that's all about to change. There is a new start for you. Snakes actually typically, they are all about shedding old skin and revitalizing your spirits in order to re-enter a new era in your dating world. So snakes tend to actually be very, very positive. But in the Lenormand deck, it does tend to mean that there is some difficulty that may have given you trust issues in the past, but it's in the resistance position, which means you're releasing it, or it no longer holds weight in your world as an influence, and you're stepping into your power and your confidence to move forward. Now, we do have the mouse. Some of you, and this is not all of you, again, some of you may have been going through a period of unwellness, and you're just, finding your way back to best. Sending you a huge hug and so much love out there as you convalesce and build your strength back. I definitely see that you will come back into your energy and feel a lot more attractive and confident within yourself. And I feel that you will enter social situations again, and you'll be oh wow, this is not going to resonate for everyone. So please take this as it resonates. I almost don't want to say it, but it came through, so I have to mention it. Belle of the Ball. Belle of the Ball. Okay, now this is male or female. This is not a gender-specific reading, so Belle of the Ball, take it how you wish. But it could be that some of you are invited to an event where there is a bell and a ball. Maybe it's that. I mean, it could be there's some sort of I don't know, there's some sort of reference perhaps to you being the center of attraction at an event. So please take it as it resonates. I'm not really sure how it does, and I want to detach from that energy. Anyway, it's a positive energy, but I feel like it's very specific, okay? Now, the mouse in the Lenormand deck can mean there are some aspects of your spirit or your personality where you felt that you've had to play small, or you feel that previous experiences have chipped away at your confidence, and there's a little bit of worry. Some of you may even feel that the dating arena has really deteriorated, and there's just nobody out there that captures your attention, or you've been in previous experiences that have been toxic or have drained your energy. What I get here with the mouse energy is like a cautious energy of re-entering the dating scene, or even getting out there. I would say definitely don't play small, because you have a lot to offer when it comes to love and life in general. And with the Tower energy, this can indicate that part of you has kept you out of the dating game because you just felt, what is the point? There's an isolation gone on here. And just because either you did not meet someone when you tried in the past, or if you've connected to love in the past and it did not go the way that you wanted to, there is a new experience entering the mix for you that is going to make you realize why stuff in the past never worked out, because the other person also has a spiritual journey, and they have to be at the right time to meet you also. So you've got two people who are on their journey. And of course, it's going to take as long as it takes. So if you're resonating here saying, well, I'm ready on my spiritual path, I'm ready for new love, and the other person who is meant for you, they're catching up. They will meet you at the right time, of course, but sometimes there can be a bit of a delay. But the universe will orchestrate a meeting where you and your person will come into connection with each other. So I always say what is meant for you will not pass you by. But with the Tower as your protagonist energy right now, there is an indication that you need to open yourself up to getting out there a little bit more. Even if it's like putting yourself on dating websites, online dating, whatever it is. Some of you, you may put yourself on a course of learning, or put yourself out there into a hobby. I see you doing something for you. Okay, I feel like you're shining your wonderful light. With the woman energy, this could be creative. Okay, again, my readings are not gender specific readings, but The woman in the Lenormand deck is all about creativity. It's about sensuality. It's about opening yourself up to receive love, that you are attracting good stuff at this time. It's number 29, and when you reduce it, of course, it's 11. So 2 plus 9 is 11, which means you are vibing at a frequency to meet a soulmate. This is you looking at your life with nourishment. There's a new version of yourself, and you're opening yourself up to lots of possibilities and potential to find love. The sun is literally shining on this figure, and she's wearing a hat. You know, the figures in the Lenormand deck tend to wear hats because it's indicating that the crown chakra is to know. You know that there's something that you need to change about your circumstances. I don't feel like it's you need to change about you. I feel it's about your circumstances to put you in a position to meet someone new. So, for example, if you always go to the same bars and, you know, you meet different people, but they resonate on a same frequency and it ends up in the same way, then you need to look at changing the venue that perhaps you go to meet a different sort of person. And I feel like these changes are something that you've been mulling over as you go through a very strong period of personal growth. I actually feel like you're calling in new love and sensuality, and this person is very, very creative themselves. I feel like you will know this person as soon as you meet them, but we will go deeper and find out. We've got the birds there, which means basically getting yourself out into a social setting. Birds can feel restless, okay? But I do feel like there is verbal communication between you and someone new. And if you've already started talking to someone new, you may be a little bit hesitant as to where you feel it's going, but I do feel it will blossom into something really wonderful. Just relax, okay? Enjoy the moment. Don't think about where it's going. Don't attach yourself to the outcome. Just enjoy the organic process of getting to know this person on a deeper level. But if you have not met anybody just yet, then I feel you'll meet this person in a social setting. There's also going to be a conversation about a car. Okay, when you meet this person, either you or this person has a really snazzy car. There's going to be a conversation about it. It could be that you drove to meet them when you go on a date with this person, or it could be that they're talking about buying a car. There's something about a car, okay? It's going to be a very relevant conversation. It could be that they're getting, I don't know anything about cars, but it could be that they're getting a what do you call it? A repaint or spray job on their car, or they're waxing the car. Do you wax cars? Waxing the cars or something. Yeah, I don't really understand, but I feel like they may be bringing their car into the body shop for some reason, and they may talk about it. Or it could be you that talks about it on your date with your person. The conversation comes up, so look out for that. Now, number 12, of course, indicates hangman energy. You may have felt that your love life is a little bit upside down, or you just right now you just can't see how your love life is going to turn out. I do feel you're the sort of person who makes a lot of sacrifices in love, and I feel like you're changing your perspective on the effort that you put in. I feel during a period of personal growth, you're learning to just take a step back and allow a person to come to you and show you a good time, to love you, and almost like wine and dine you, that sort of thing. Because you've got the feminine energy there of the woman, this is to be receptive, to be open. I feel like you tend to be the overgiver, someone who always takes action, someone who is ready to show who you are and what you want, because there's no games with you. You're the sort of person where you're like, you know what, this is me, take me as I am. And you may actually have attracted people in the past who drained your energy or took your kindness for weakness, and sometimes takes advantage of that. So just watch out for that. I feel like that is a lesson that you have been learning, but I do feel like you're revitalizing your spirits, and you're going to get a boost of energy and attention to focus a little bit more on your love life. Now, your first card here is the Nine of Swords. This is your starting position. This with the Tower tells me that there's some aspect of love or getting out into the dating scene where you feel like it's over, or it's like you can't see how it will ever, how can I put that? I feel like it's not despair, because I feel you've kind of resigned yourself to, okay, you're a little bit bewildered. You don't know why love didn't work for you or hasn't worked for you right now. There is an element of concern, but right now you are focusing on your own needs. The Nine of Swords does tend to tell me that you need better sleeping patterns. and that you need to trust the process. The Nine of Swords also indicates to shift negative self-talk, to be more compassionate with the situation and have faith. Okay, this card is literally a call to have faith. And that you're trying the best you can in all situations in life, and that you should be really proud of yourself in all the efforts you've been making in all other aspects of your life. I feel like there's an element here of juggling. You're doing a lot, okay? And there may have been something in the past, because we got the skulls on this card, there may have been something in the past that ended in a very difficult way, or in a way where there was some anguish or regret, okay? And that may be regret from the other person, not from you, but I really get a sense of something perhaps that has left an energetic cloud over your love life. But I feel the difficult situations that you've been going through are to help you blossom and become stronger, and also to notice red flags right from the very, very beginning. They're indicating that there is someone new coming on in, and your jaw will literally drop. They're like, OMG, this is the one I'm meant to be with. You just know, okay? They're just showing me someone's jaw dropping. Like, oh my gosh. I don't know. There's, let's see deeper. Let's go deeper. But I'm just picking up on this energy of you will be shocked. Maybe how you meet this person. I feel like you meet this person in a social setting. We got the Page of Swords. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. If you're not talking to someone at the moment, you will be very, very soon. Pages, they bring news, and pages tend to be the start of something. Someone who's going to be very curious about you, someone who wants to get to know you better. Got the Fool card, new start. We got the Two of Wands, no more waiting. That's in the past. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Taurians? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to be aware of? Okay, can you please guide my beautiful Taurians? What else do they need to be aware of? In the water, they're showing me 1313. 1313. Now, this could be the time that you'll meet this new person, or it could be the time that this person messages you. It could also be the last 4 digits of their cell phone number, or their apartment number, or the restaurant number where you meet them if you're going for a date. 1313. Okay, so just watch out for that. I mean, I'm going to connect to the energy that they're giving me with 1313. Oh, okay. They're giving me that you're about to meet new love. And so if you are single and searching, it's not too far away. Someone very passionate, reliable, someone you can depend on is coming on in. There's definitely a new start for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Taurians? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? There's a Death card, which is number 13. Okay. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please... Oh. What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to be aware of? Okay, so we have the Knight of Pentacles there. We also have the Ace of Wands, the spark of someone. We've also got the Seven of Swords. Let me just clarify why we got a Seven of Swords there. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Taurians? What are they meant to be aware of? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to see? We got the Empress. Okay. Let's go one more, just because the Seven of Swords tells me that I feel like there's going to be a moment where you and this person, there's a bit of a pause. Okay. Five of Wands. Okay, there's a little bit of a pause. I'm going to see why there is a pause. When you meet this person, it's like a pause. Okay, so let's get to it when we get to it. Now, your Nine of Swords is crossed by your Page of Swords, so that can indicate that you're a little bit worried that you're not talking to anybody. If you've just started talking to someone, though, as I said, I see the person that you're with will it will develop into something a little bit deeper. Okay, but I do feel like there will be a pause between you both. This may be that this person goes traveling, or there's something to do with work. We will get there, as I said, when we get there. But the Page of Swords indicates you're about to start talking to someone new who is very curious about you. They want to get to know you on a different level. I feel like you haven't even scratched the surface of meeting this person when you first meet them. I feel And what I mean by that is this person is a very deep thinker. They are someone who meets your mind. They're very sensual, but also they meet your mind. Now this person, you'll know who this person is. They help you out. They try to help you out all the time. Okay. So if you, for example, when you meet this person, say if you're moving, they're like, oh, I can help you out with that. You know, I've got a car. And you were like, oh, thanks so much. That's very kind, but you don't have to. And they're like, no, I don't mind. I don't mind. But the offer's there. If you want it, I'll help you out. If you wanted to know how to bake a cake, they'd be like, you know what? I'll find out. They're giving you the information. This person is going to really try to help you, okay, in everything, because it really underlines their attention to detail, and what matters to you matters to them is what they're showing me. So this person really sees you. This person is a helper. They're very intelligent, whoever this person is, and they give you their undivided attention is what they're showing me. This person is very patient. I mean, they may be a bit younger than you, but please don't let that put you off. Actions speak louder than words is what I'm getting with this person. And with the Page of Swords energy, I feel you will also be curious to get to know who this person is as well. This is a fresh new person, okay? Are we getting any return energy here? I mean, the Seven of Swords, I will check it out to see if there's any return energy. This is a very heightened time for anyone from your past to reach out, because we do have Mercury retrograde. It is a time period where exes start to lament the past and they start to come seeking. But with the Seven of Swords, that can mean that this person will come and go. So just watch out for that. But with the Page of Swords, I feel this new person that you are about to meet or you're already talking to, this is going to go somewhere very, very deep. This person may actually invite you to a place where you do volunteer work or charitable work. They may say, oh yeah, I'm doing some charity work or some giving down at the local community center or whatever. This person, what I'm getting here, this person's a very peaceful person. This person's very family oriented. They're a really nice person. And nice, I want you to be aware, sometimes people misconstrue nice for boring. That is not the case at all. This person's a very passionate person, this new person that's coming in, but they do a lot to help others. They do a lot of volunteer work. So they may even invite you, when you get to know each other a little bit more, invite you down to help out at some event, because they're proud of walking by your side. It's almost like they want to be like, you know what? I'm with Taurus. I feel like they're really proud, you know, and really excited to get to know you on a deeper level, and also to show you that they are invested in a relationship where they want to, you know, get you to meet their family, friends, that sort of thing as well. I don't feel like it's going to be too soon. I feel it will be an organic process to meet this person and the people around them, but they're eager to, you know, make a commitment to you is what I see. Okay, now we do have below you, we've got the Fool card. So this indicates taking a risk, taking a leap of faith, getting out of a comfort zone. And you've got a Tower there. Normally in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, in the Tower, two figures, they leap into the unknown, because it's better to take a leap of faith than to stay where you are if you're feeling stuck. Now the universe sometimes comes along and gives us a Tower moment, because you know what you need to do, come out of your comfort zone. But if you're taking too long to do that, sometimes the universe says, okay, I'm going to make situations feel so uncomfortable, you have to change. You have to take a leap of faith. And they nudge you off the fence of life to make you make a change. So look out for signs where you feel the universe is indicating you should make a change. It could be that you're walking down the sidewalk and suddenly you see an event that really sparks your attention. And you're like, oh, that's really interesting and new in the neighborhood. Maybe I should go to that. It's not maybe. What they're giving me is, it's not maybe, it is a sign that you should be going to it, okay? So take that leap of faith, open yourself up to something new. Also, I mean, the Fool card indicates take a chance, take a new path, open yourself up to new adventures and new beginnings, because there is love there. This indicates that you're on a new journey and there's a lot of potential. You have no idea what's coming towards you, and it's really wonderful. So open yourself up, have faith, and just go for it is what I'm seeing here. Also, there is an indication here that some of you, there may be some childhood wounding or something you witnessed when you were younger that has made you feel hesitant to get involved in love on, I mean, I feel like have got involved in love on a deeper level, but I feel there's something there that has made you feel that love can be lost. So I just want to pull a card on that and see what that is. Can you please clarify this full card? Eight of Cups. So you may have witnessed parents divorcing or someone walking away from the family unit. Eight of Cups is to be abandoned or to feel abandoned. I mean, it could be something that you experienced when you were younger. Maybe it was a relationship, but the Eight of Cups indicates this situation actually spun you off into a journey of deep discovery inwards in order to let go of expectation and to connect to situations and people that brought greater authenticity. Okay, you are an old soul, and I feel like you've been walking a solitary path for a while, but you're about to discover a Nine of Cups, which is a wish come true. You know, wishing well is a wish come true, right? So again, wishing well, anyone who walks the Eight of Cups, which you have been, stumbles upon the Nine of Cups, the wish fulfillment. So you're having the courage to walk away from situations that are not emotionally rewarding so that you can go on a journey of discovery, find yourself and find what it is that you are looking for. And I feel you haven't found what you're looking for just yet, but you will. Okay, so we got Two of Wands in the past. Two of Wands is the waiting game. Two of Wands is the expectations. Feeling a little bit frustrated that perhaps you've been yearning for love, but learning at the same time. You have an appetite for it, but it just hasn't worked out to the plans that perhaps you thought you had. The Two of Wands also indicates that you are getting closer to love. You are making progress because you've gone through a period of personal development. Now, some of you may book some sort of travel, or recently you've booked some sort of travel for later on in the year. This is a prime time where you could meet this new person. It could be a spiritual event. It could also just be a vacation. But I do feel that there is someone new coming into your energetic sphere. And Two of Wands can also be, in the past, you've looked for results in relationships and you've come up empty, or you felt unfulfilled or let down or disappointed by situations. Because it's in the past position, it can indicate that something that you thought was going somewhere fell through, and it's really made you feel hesitant going forward. They want you to trust your intuition and your inner compass because you are still headed in the right direction. The Six of Wands is in your potential position. It's so interesting because you got a lot of cards that Scorpio got, and you are opposing signs. So there may be some element that crosses over there. Maybe you got placements in Scorpio. But the Six of Wands indicates a desire to be seen. Really seen, because you may have felt misunderstood in past situations, or you felt that a relationship that you've connected to in the past really didn't delve deeper and, you know, try to connect to you on that very deep level. You may also feel that with the Six of Wands, there is an indication that you have to influence your circumstances. You have to move forward. You have to take action. And the Six of Wands definitely means like victory or accomplishment in love. You're having a breakthrough. A lot of you may have been focusing on your projects, you know, to be elevated in your career or to gain something. You may be at college, or you may have gone back to school to learn something and get a certificate. So you may have had other responsibilities and focuses, but now you're being asked to focus on love. And the Six of Wands tends to mean you will be talking to someone who shares similar goals as you, someone who invests in a future with you. So I definitely get a sense that there is someone, and I would be a little bit mindful of this new person that comes in, they really put you on a bit of a pedestal. And I always say, be mindful of anyone putting you on a pedestal or you putting anyone on a pedestal, because it means the energy exchange is imbalanced. It means you're inadvertently looking up at the other person and, you know, idolizing them. And, you know, it just gets a little bit like off kilter. So just watch out for that. Try to keep the balance in the new relationship. All relationships require work. You know, there's no like unicorns and rainbows in life. We meet someone special and it is wonderful, but it also takes work to keep it wonderful. We have to keep that spark alive in a relationship, which I see that you will. but there's definitely a flirtation coming in for you. Now, in the near future, we got the High Priestess. The High Priestess is really about discovering your spiritual gifts, and some of you may have put yourself on a spiritual retreat, or you may, I mean, I'm going to pull a card here because I also get a secondary energy, which is there's, how much? I don't know how much percent. I can't really tap into how much percent. I'm going to say about 38%. Let's go there. 38% of my beautiful Taurians out there who have a crush on somebody and are wondering if this person feels the same. Okay. You may be keeping it to yourself. I do feel that this person will open up to you and tell you how they feel. Let me just pull a card on that. Can you please clarify for my beautiful Taurians how this person that they have a crush on feels? Because, you know, they immediately, when I was asking that question, they drew me to this position, which is the Justice card, which means a person wants to tell you a truth. They want to tell you how they feel, and that, you know, they will speak their truth. So I was really drawn to the Justice card there. So, well, I'm not surprised. We got the Justice card again. I'm not surprised where I'm really drawn, because I do feel this person that you've got a crush on, I feel that they feel the same. Yeah, the Queen of Cups. This person has a lot of love for you. This person is a very deep thinker. Just going to, and I'll move past this in a moment for those of you who have not. This person has visualized you getting married or settling down together. This person has the same feelings for you. Wait for this person to come and tell you. I mean, of course, be open to receive. But I feel with the Four of Wands here, this person, I feel, yeah, they've thought about a future with you. Now, for some of you, the Four of Wands is to reunite with somebody. So there may be, let me just see, reuniting energy. That card definitely wanted to come out. The Sun card, it may be someone who's a Leo. Libra energy as well coming through, as well as Cancerian. Could also be a little bit of Sagittarius and Aries coming through, but doesn't have to be sun, moon, or rising. They could have placements in those areas. But I feel that there is someone that perhaps you were connected to in the past. The sun indicates, you know, there may have been some ego in the relationship where this person needed to swallow their pride and open themselves up to surrendering to a union. But I do feel this person wants to talk. I do feel this has the potential to be something long-term, but I do feel this person is a bit in and out. They're a bit, yeah. Ten of Swords can indicate this person wants to talk or apologize for how it ended. Maybe even the Seven of Swords is you moving away from this person. You feel like it's over. You wouldn't really take that person back. But they may ask for one, the Hierophant. Okay, so you may learn that this person had a karmic, or you may learn that they had a high-level commitment. It's over if that's the case. I do feel like if they had someone else, it's over and they're coming to talk. I'm going to move on from the energy because this is a singles love reading. But if you want to reconnect with that person, I do feel like you have the potential to do it, but you've got to let this person show with action and have an honest, open conversation. Actions speak louder than words. Now, the High Priestess in this position also indicates you're trusting in the unknown, okay? There's a period of having faith. But again, the High Priestess can be like, be cautious. I feel like there's an element of caution here for you. Let me see what you're cautious about. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you show me what this person is cautious about? Whether it's worth it. Seven of Pentacles. The investment that you give, whether it's worth it. Because you give your all, okay? And again, a similar energy came up in the Scorpio reading. When I asked the same question, the Seven of Pentacles came out like, is it worth it? You put in so much energy. There's so much expectation of a fulfilling relationship. And it's just so slow moving. And I mean, it will be rewarded long term. You will make an investment in a new relationship. But the Seven of Pentacles tells me you're asking if love is worth it. Because you may have lots of variables in your life that are going really well right now. And you're like, do I have time to spend energy on another person? To open up to that level of compromise in a relationship. So with the High Priestess, if you're not talking to anyone at the moment, you soon will be. Okay? And I do feel it's something that can lead to a higher level of commitment. We do have the Justice card, Okay, now some of you beautiful Taurians out there are going through a divorce or a separation, and you're just, you know what? You're just busy getting that resolved before you can move into a new energy and open yourself up to new love. Don't despair. There is new love available. So if you are separating from someone or separating from something, there are new options coming on in for you that will not work out in the same way the last experience did. The Justice card, as you can see, there's wings there. So I feel this is for you to have faith that you're being protected in a situation. But the Justice card ultimately means, and it's in the position of your advice to yourself, adjustments need to be made. You need to adapt to your circumstances and your situation. So I do feel, in fairness, you are learning a lesson about equality and reciprocity in relationships. That's during your solitude or your single energy, but I feel your love life is not over, but you do need to make some sort of adjustments in order to open yourself up to new love. There needs to be a little bit more balance in your life. So if you've been working really hard, focusing on projects, now is the time to really focus a little bit more on love. The external circumstances indicate the Death card, which means a period of solitude and difficulty in love is ending. You're opening a new chapter. There's a new era here for you for love. I feel you're breaking all habits and releasing anything that's been hindering you, and you're making space for a wonderful, loving relationship. But something is definitely over, and because of it, you have blossomed into the person that you are right now. So have confidence in your wonderful self. I do feel, oh, thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. This person will hold the door open for you, is what they just gave me. This person will hold the door open for you. So, I mean, it tells me that this person's got manners. And yeah, I feel like the energy is changing for something better. It's encouraging something better, more healthy to come in for you. I feel like this could be a total revamp of your love life is what I feel here, okay? And I do feel this new person who's coming on in is not your usual type, okay? Not your usual type. But I feel like that's positive, okay? Now, the hope and a fear is the Knight of Pentacles. You put a lot of effort into love relationships, and you're in it for the long term, okay? Slow and steady does win the race, but, you know, I get a sense of sometimes in previous situations, you may have given someone the benefit of the doubt a little bit too long, okay, when you should have cut it off earlier is what I'm seeing. Again, don't shoot the messenger. That's what they're giving me. But the fear here is of someone who is lazy, who doesn't put the effort in, who's really like stuck in their ways, someone who's boring, dull, someone who tries to dim your light or dull your shine, someone who doesn't have the courage of their convictions, who doesn't stand true to their morals and their belief systems. Now, there may be an aspect of this new person when they come in. They either used to be a teacher, so if you're retired, perhaps they used to be a teacher, or they may have changed their profession. They used to do some teaching. They used to be a mentor in some area of their life. So it could be when they were younger, they used to coach soccer, or they could have like taken, you know, the route of training to be a teacher, and then they changed. There's something about this person. They changed a job route. A job sector, okay? I feel like they're no longer a teacher. So they could be working, in a different sector is what I see. We'll go, let me pull a card on that before I move forward. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, God Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Taurians? What do they need to know regarding their love life? Can you please guide them for their highest good? Yeah, Page of Wands. This person's a little bit more adventurous. They do something creative now. This person, I feel like they started off, maybe they even taught what they do now for a living. But the Page of Wands indicates someone who's very adventurous, someone who's really bold. This person's very creative. They're following their true purpose in life. But I feel, although they're really good at teaching people and empowering people, I feel it's not their true calling. They're doing their true calling right now. This person may also do some traveling for work. And that may be the reason why there's a slight break in the relationship at the beginning. But but I do feel like you'll have a very fun time with this new person. They're very light-hearted. Now, your final cards are the Ace of Wands. So this is basically chemistry between someone new, something new budding. This person is a very original person. They are very sparky in their energy. They have wonderful visions. They're very adventurous, and it's a real breakthrough. When you get the Ace of Fire, it really means that there is a breakthrough in the energy, a transformation, and it's time to turn your dreams into reality. So if you've been manifesting someone new, be daring, come out of your comfort zone. I feel you're being guided into the arms of this new person. Okay, I feel anything that did not work in your favor in the past, you're being protected and redirected towards something more healthy and rewarding in terms of a relationship. Now we do have the Seven of Swords. Okay, Seven of Swords is actually not a negative card. It can mean that there is such independence, non-conformity. You live life on your own terms, and you may feel that you've got to a level in your life that you are, you know what you want and you know what you like. So factoring in another person's energy may seem like hard work for you. So some of you may be like, I'm so independent, I don't know how I can open myself up to someone new. But I feel like you're meeting someone who is equally independent, and it works, okay? Now, I want to pull a card on this Seven of Swords, because the Seven of Swords can indicate don't go too fast because you may miss something. So, a solid foundation is important. But I also feel Seven of Swords can be like someone coming in and out of your life. So let me just pull a quick card on that for you. Thanks so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Taurians? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? Queen of Cups. Are we going to get the same cards as we got just a moment ago? Someone who really deeply loves you and is... Yeah, there's the Six of Cups. I mean, even if you look up the meaning of the card, the Six of Cups at grassroots indicates the universe sends you a gift. But don't be too involved with the past situations or old flames, because especially with the Seven of Swords, this person, they may not be emotionally mature enough to take the journey of life with you. They may love you, but they may not be able to access deep parts of themselves that you require in a relationship. So sometimes, relationships don't work because the other person's just immature, or they're not on the part of the journey that you are on, and it just doesn't work. Even though try as they might, their heart may be in the right place, but this is someone who loves you. With the Six of Cups, the other meaning is to reunite with someone from the past. Someone longs to reunite with you, and I've already mentioned that in your reading. Let me see what this Page of Swords. This person keeps an eye on you. They may even be keeping an eye on you to see if you're talking to somebody new. Let me just go one more, because you've got a Page of Swords crossing you there. The Star. Now this, well, what I'm getting is one. Someone from your past may want to heal a situation with you, because the Star represents healing. And I'm getting a similar energy that I did get from the Scorpio reading, so I'm going to give it to you because it's coming through. Some of you may have already met this person, or this is someone you're keeping your eye on. I've already mentioned, some of you may have a crush on somebody, so I definitely see that this person, with the Seven of Swords, I feel like they're holding back. They're not telling you how they feel right now. They're not feeling fully confident to confide in you and say, hey, I got feelings. But they're going to give you some subtle kind of hints or displays, but then they're going to fully come out with it and tell you how they feel. But at first it's going to be very, very subtle, okay? I also get a sense that this new person who comes in, they're going to confide in you in a very, very deep way. Something about their family unit, especially their mother type figure, they're going to confide in a very difficult and important piece of information about their life. This indicates they trust you. This indicates they want something long-term. They don't open up to everybody, and they feel comfortable in your presence to tell you about themselves. Okay, so there is a very positive energy about this new person. I would say a person from the past, they're not emotionally available enough to take the relationship at this present time, but in the future, there is a potential to resolve things I mean, we all have free will. So if you want someone from the past and you want to wait for that person, then go for it. I'm not saying it's not never. I'm just saying it's not now at this energy. But they may reach out to you because we've got Mercury retrograde. We got the Empress, which is a reminder, male or female, not a gender-specific reading. It's about the energy. It's a reminder of what you have to offer. You are someone who is so loving and protective and have a beautiful heart. You are so supported and supportive, shall I say, and kind and generous and loving. And you would, if you're not a parent already, you will make a great parent if you want to have children. And if you are a parent already, you are an incredible parent. You know, give yourself credit for all that you've gone through. But with the candle there, this is indicating, you know, step into your power and shine your light. Don't accept anything less than you truly deserve and desire. And when you get an Empress energy, it tends to mean that you are vibing at a frequency where you're magnetic. You're attracting attention at this time. So shine that wonderful light of yours. Get out there. Take any invitation that you are interested in. I say interested in. I'm not saying go out there and just, you know, spread yourself too thin in your energy. There's going to be something that you feel compelled to go to, or you're invited to, or even connect to, whether it's a hobby. I feel like with the Empress card, it's saying put your own needs first, because you're always looking at other people and helping other people out. But there's going to be a natural connection that comes here. I feel like it could be something that you're doing that's very productive and you meet this person. I do feel it's connected to a social setting more than anything. So you'll meet this person in a group of people. And we've got the Five of Wands here. Now the Five of Wands is like you're in training. Okay, it's almost like you have to take the initiative. If you want something, you got to fight for it. You got to get out there and take the initiative to change your circumstances. You know, your potential position is the Six of Wands. So whatever it is you feel compelled to do, the Six of Wands says you will accomplish it. You will be successful. So as you can see, this person is literally contemplating picking the roses. Now the roses, they tend to represent romance, but they also come with sharp thorns that are very painful. So you're basically reevaluating and asking, is it worth reaching for love? Because sometimes love can hurt. But you need to remember that past situations that may have hurt are not going to hurt again. It will be worth it. As you can see, this person is literally wearing a glove. Okay, so yes, you may feel a little bit more hesitant or protective of your heart, but you will reach for this love and it will be beautiful, it will be rewarding, and it will be kind. I'm just going to pull a little bit more just to see anything more on the outcome. Can you give me a time frame? Can you give me anything a little bit more? Four of Pentacles, feeling secure, long-term relationship. Don't hold on to the past. We've also got Eight of Swords there. Open yourself up. Use your intuition. Oh, Eight of Swords tends to mean that there's nothing to worry about. Identify your fears. Use your intuition to overcome them, because Eight of Swords, 8 is the number of the self. And 8 tends to mean, you know, personal restriction or self-imposed restriction, or feeling isolated and imprisoned in your circumstances. Take off the blindfold. You'll see that there is nothing threatening your situation. The swords are all pointed down. You're being protected at this time. Open yourself up. The Four of Wands is a card which indicates get out there, have fun. Be in good company, and you will meet someone who will be a life partner. Also, the Four of Wands is a very creative phase where you're embracing pleasure and harmony in relationships. It can also mean, and I'm picking up a very small energy here, of some of you Taurians will reunite with someone that there was a spark or a chemistry with you, but you didn't have a relationship. So this could be someone at college that you know, thought about regularly, but it never went anywhere. There may be like a college reunion, or maybe there was a working environment that you really had a flirtation with someone, but it didn't go anywhere. You may be reuniting with those people, or invited to go to a drink, and that person's going to be there. They're giving me this, as I said, an energy of your jaw dropping. So, I mean, if I put myself in that energy, it's almost like maybe I've seen this person before. I'm like, oh my God, what is that person doing here? But it's positive. Okay. So, there is an element of some of you, you may meet someone that you've known before or you've just seen before. The Sun card indicates success. It is the most positive card of the deck. It is to be open. It is to be vulnerable. It is to release ego and surrender to happiness, to allow yourself to step into the light and shine your wonderful light, and you will be loved because of it. I definitely see a long-term relationship. I mean, look at the numbers. You've got synchronistic numbers. You've got 4, and if you add them together, you got 8. Okay. So I do feel like there are changes in your relationship status that are to come. I do feel for the month of April into May, I feel like you will meet someone or be talking to someone new, but it turns into a higher level commitment a little bit later on, okay? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please go? Okay. Now, before I take up these cards, they're showing me a golden tiger in the water, and it's on a golden disc. Or it looks like a golden disc or a coin or a lid of something. It's gold. And there's a tiger on it, and it looks like the tiger has taken one paw is forward. Okay, this is something that maybe you will find. You may find a coin like on your path. I mean, it could be the lid of something that you'll discover, a tiger. The energy that they're giving me is you're about to meet someone who is tender, a very considerate person. This person may be a little bit, they're giving me this person may be a little bit clumsy in flirting, in their flirting technique, but they are full of love and they're very endearing. Their actions often speak louder than their words. They're quite a quiet person, very peaceful, very loving. They're very family oriented, and they're very giving. Okay, so look out for that as a symbol, the golden tiger. It looks like it's on a coin, a disc, or a lid of something. I can't quite tell because I'm seeing it from the top. So look out for that. You may discover one of those in your everyday for the next 6 weeks. So look out for that. It indicates that you're closer than ever before to meeting new love. So be open. Now, your last cards are Black Moon. Now, moons, they tend to be energy draining. Okay, so you may be looking at situations where you've connected to energy vampires or people who dulled your shine. It says hidden truths to the surface, the power of the hidden, retreat, necessary void, unwanted change, outcomes remain unclear. This is the equivalent of the Tower energy, okay? So an upheaval. A situation where perhaps you decided to stay hidden for some time, go off-grid, become like hermit mode or in hibernation mode, shall we say, and it was necessary to really look at your personal development. But as you move forward, they want me to go to this card next. As you move forward, oh, thank you so much. I'm sure grateful. They're also telling me to pay close attention to the puzzle pieces. Now, this came up last year, finding a puzzle piece. So you may actually find a puzzle piece or you may see puzzle pieces. I feel like, you know, that missing piece, you're about to discover it in the form of love. Okay, it says here, challenging, it requires adjustments. Now, as I said, that's your advice to yourself at the moment. You require adjustments in some area of your life. We've got complexity, clashes, contradicts, frustration, learning to compromise. All those energies came up in the reading. Okay, but I feel everything is going to slot into place for you. We've also got Mercury. Now, we do have Mercury retrograde, as I said, but it says here awareness, communication, writing, news, short trips, thoughts, ideas, perception, learning, and intelligence. So a lot of you may actually meet someone online where you're going to do a lot of text messages, a lot of emails. So there's going to be a lot of communication between you and this person, but it becomes, you know, something more a little bit later. It's a very cerebral connection with you and this person at first is what I'm being given. But it will lead to something deeper. And I mean, they're giving me the 14th of May. And the 14th of May, of course, is when Mercury goes direct again. So maybe you will meet this person just after Mercury retrograding. So watch out for that too. Now we've got, oh, wow. So they only gave me one there. I can't really tell what I'm picking up. But as soon as it sort of hit this finger here, I could guess that it was kind of a ring. I guess I could, yeah. So this is an engagement ring, of course, so high level commitment, but there is a contract between you and a person coming on in, a dedicated relationship, a union that is loving, kind, and fulfilling. Unconditional love are the words that they're giving me. So don't lose hope in love, okay? I definitely see a relationship that is full of emotional care, and I do feel that you and this new person, I feel like you have been through some difficulties, had a lot of pressure in life, and that is why you are a true gem. You have both become someone a spectacular human being, and it's only right that the universe introduces you to each other because you're meant for each other. It is destiny, okay? So I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you, my beautiful Taurians. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Taurians, and love and light.